Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, playing some more Scrap Mechanic. Today is going to be another update on the theme park, and as you can see, we have something absolutely massive in the background. Me and Moonbo put together this giant Ferris wheel, and I am really proud of this thing. It looks fantastic. It's absolutely huge. You can tell the scale. It's almost as tall as the drop tower that we put in last episode. It's really fantastic. Now, we did take a little bit of a hit FPS wise. I'm still getting right around 60. I know some others are going to get a little lower than that, so if you just activate it, it should stabilize and it'll run a lot better. But I wanted it going for the first of the video, that way you can see it in action. Let's go ahead and go up real close to it here, and you can get just a feel for just how big this thing is. Like, this thing is absolutely massive. It creates a huge shadow. The shadow extends all the way back to the back of the stage there. I mean, it's awesome. Now, the one thing I might change on this, I might add switches to each cart. Right now, it's just on one switch. There is one in the back, but we don't use it. It was just there for when we mounted this thing on the station. This is rocket powered. Initially, we were going to do maybe like an electric motor, but we decided to go ahead and go with the rockets. But yeah, let's go ahead and try to hop on real quick. I'm gonna have to do this. Let's see. Let's try that one. There we go. We actually got it. I normally don't get that in the first try. But yeah, it's got an incredible view up here. You can see everything in the park. You can see all the progress that's been made, and this is absolutely fantastic. I love the color scheme on it. Moonbo uses this color scheme a lot. He's a Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I think it really does match really well for the Ferris wheel. You know, I was afraid that this actually wasn't going to fit here, but I'm really glad it did. Let me give you a view off both sides here. I don't have all the other rides running at the moment. I probably should have started a couple of those up. Everything just looks really cool once everything's in motion and the whole park's just moving. But yeah, I've got several new things in this update. We've got this one, which was really requested. I figured we need to go ahead and get this center ride figured out. That way it's like the main attraction of the park. The second thing that we have today, we have some bumper cars. I'm going to go over those here in a second, and I've added some stalls, and we've gotten another game, which is absolutely fantastic. So let me go ahead and hop out here. There we go, and we're going to stop this wheel, so we're going to hit this button here. It's going to take a second. It's going to stabilize. All the carts are going to stop shifting. There we go. Looks good. But yeah. Nothing much has changed here at the front of the park. That's all pretty much the same. We do have a new little attraction over here. You guys have been asking for bumper cars, and Retrospecs actually sent me these probably 2 or 3 days ago. I just didn't have time to put them in the last update, but I'm going to flash his channel up on screen. Definitely go check him out. Awesome YouTuber, awesome scrap mechanic builder. And he's built us some bumper cars here, so let's go ahead and open these up real quick. And here are the cars. As you can see, they look really awesome. There's his car there. He's got the blue, white, and orange colors. He painted one up for my channel. There's that. I painted a neon green and black one. It's kind of like Khan's colors. And I'll paint this one. I probably should have painted these Moonbo's colors. I have to ask him exactly what colors he is. I think he's like a blue and a black, but let's go ahead and hop in here real quick and show you how these work. They turn on a dime, and I think they're using a suspension glitch and a electric motor, I believe. At first, I was thinking we might modify these and make it to where they shut the carts off, but that's just really not the way bumper cars are. You get a time limit, you get to run into each other, then it shuts off. So decided against doing that. I think it is fine just the way it is. It looks great. I love the color scheme that he uses. I mean, there's just color everywhere, and I think it's awesome. But yeah, like I said, there's not any lag when you hit the other carts, so it should work. You get a group in here. Everything kind of depends on the host connection, so a lot of things like rides, when you start them up, they might have this initial kind of warping, but once it stabilizes, it should be good. And I'm really hoping that the new engine this month, hopefully, when it comes out, it really just fixes a lot of these issues, and then we'll have worlds like this that run perfectly. But I don't want to say perfectly. You're still going to have a really nice computer to run this game, but they run a lot better, especially multiplayer. That way you can do a lot more challenges or do stuff like this and get to ride rides. But That is really fantastic, so thanks to Retrospecs for that. I love the 3D letters, by the way. Those are great. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the Midway. You can see something has changed over there at the FarmBot section. I don't have the ride that was in the last episode. Colin had made it. It was like I'd say it's kind of like a swing ride. I'm going to move it over there. I need to start spacing stuff out now because everything's kind of close. And the further away you get, the better it runs. So I think the FarmBot section, I'm going to extend back a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the new ride that we have in the park. This was the little Midway area. A lot of this changed last episode. There's Moombo's ice cream stall. I had the burger stall last episode. But for this one, we have 2 new stalls here. On the left here, we have a game. This is a duck racing game. This was made by Dusty. Dusty's been putting together a lot of games. I think he's already sent me a couple more that I need to look at. He's really fantastic. He actually designed the game with the hammer that goes up and rings a bell. But what you do here, you line up, you and your friends, you can each take a seat. And then you're probably going to have to give each other a countdown. And you'd activate your 1 switch, and the duck will start to go, and there's a sensor at the end. So everybody tries to race their ducks. Sometimes it varies, and depending on the network or depending on how it hits those tires on the inside, sometimes it will like slow down, sometimes it'll pick up. So it's not like always the same winner. It's a little more about timing and a little bit about luck. That second duck actually should set itself back up. I'll reverse that. But yeah, you can see on the inside he's got these tires. They start to spin, and it hits the sensor, and your little duck will go up here. Let me go ahead and activate that again. So you hit that sensor, there goes the duck. It's traveling, and hits that, and there you go, your duck pops up. Really awesome game, I want to thank him for that. Now for the final stall, I have a hot dog stall. As you can see, a huge hot dog is up on top of this. It looks kind of funny. I think it actually looks pretty good. I wanted to add mustard or something to the top of it, but I wasn't really sure what to use. There's no parts in Scrap Mechanic that actually look like that. I mean, I could have probably just painted the top, but that would also look kind of strange since everything's painted by the square. But it's a really fantastic looking hot dog. I'm not a big hot dog fan. I'm morely a burger guy, as you can see the burger stall from the last episode, but I figured this is a theme park, needs hot dogs, so hop in here. You've got your area to fix the hot dogs. You've got these little rollers back here to grill them, some boxes for storage. Say these are like the menus back here, kind of a similar setup to the burger stall. You've got your cash register here. You've got mustard, ketchup, just all the fixins, but I think it looks really good actually. I'm really happy with that. So obviously we're gonna put some more food stalls back here. Ride-wise, I don't know what I'm gonna move on to next. I kind of want a swinging ship, and I don't think that's gonna take much. There's not gonna be a lot of bearings or anything on that, so I think it'll actually handle really nice in the park. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about a roller coaster, and that is going to be attempted. And I say attempted because I've gone on YouTube and seen some roller coaster attempts, and some are really pretty good, but I'll have to see, is it really gonna be worth it? Is it gonna work in the park? So I'm gonna have to look into that. Also, some people were asking last episode, those are the restrooms. I do have restrooms in the park, so they're right there. But yeah, that's gonna about wrap it up for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This map will be available if you'd like to download it, play with your friends. Like I said, it does take a little bit of a beefier computer, especially for the host. But it still runs really good once you get you and your friends in the park. But yeah, new schedule wise, of course this is on a Saturday. It's kind of odd for a build day for me. I think my build days are now going to be Wednesday, Saturday. Monday is multiplayer Mondays, which we'll have one of those ready for you guys on Monday. And then if I do a 4th episode of Scrap Mechanic, most likely it's going to be a viewer creation, kind of like what we did with Bioside. So we might do some more of those. If you have anything to send to the park, or if you have anything you want to send to me, I'm going to flash the email up on screen. But as for next Wednesday, I'm going to try to get a park update. It's going to be a little weird with this going into Labor Day. I think we're going to do some stuff with the family, so it might not be the biggest update on Wednesday, but I feel like today we got a really fairly solid update, especially with how huge that Ferris wheel is. I'm really proud of that. Like I said, thanks to Moombo on that. I'm going to link everybody's channel in the description if you'd like to check that out, because there's some fantastic creators here. We're just kind of working as a community. But yeah, that's going to about wrap it up for today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll be playing another game, then we'll wrap around to multiplayer Mondays. Tuesday will probably be another random game. Then Wednesday will be another scrap mechanic build day. Thursday is going to be an off day. I meant for that to stay on Thursdays. Yesterday was on a Friday, which is kind of weird. So sorry about that. And then we'll just kind of repeat the schedule after that. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Have a good Labor Day. If you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you.